So today on Renee, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a layered haircut that incorporates the ability to blow dry, wet style, use an iron, have some versatility, but also have the opportunity to not do anything and have it still look good. Well, I like to use the Hair and Body Moisturizer as a cutting lotion. It allows me to keep the sections really clean, nice and organized, and allows me to provide a little bit of hydration to the hair as I work. So what we're gonna do with Renee's hair is we're gonna use her existing length as a clue for our layering. She wants to have something that's a little bit more lived in, have the opportunity to style it or not. So we're gonna use her existing length once again to help us determine the length of our layering. So what we're gonna do first with Renee's hair is we're actually gonna divide it into 4 quadrants. So 2 in the front, 2 in the back. That's gonna help us manage her density as well as make it a little bit easier to work as we work through this longer lengths of hair. So what we're gonna do in the back half of Renee's haircut is we're gonna work vertically with parallel vertical sections. We're gonna elevate the hair straight up and we're gonna cut it flat to the floor and flat to the ceiling. That's gonna allow us to preserve a lot of length towards the bottom, but create some interesting layering through the interior. So my first section is gonna be right in the center back. I'm gonna elevate this hair straight up, flat to the floor, flat to the ceiling, pretty high elevation because of her length. Some of that length starts to drop out, and I'm gonna elect to point cut. The reason why I'm gonna point cut my sections is it allows me to create a softer end result so that I have less work to do on the dry relationship of my haircut when it's all said and done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat parallel sections all through the back, pulling the hair straight up, flat to the floor and flat to the ceiling. I will lift the hair up and then drop it back down to cut it just to make it more ergonomic and salon reality for myself. Now that I've finished side number 1, I'm gonna repeat the same exact process on side number 2. My goal is to have the same amount of sections on both sides just to make sure that the haircut is balanced. Now that we've finished the back half of the haircut, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a vertical cross-check section of the hair I've already previously cut. That's gonna give us a clue for the front half of the haircut, and that's gonna be our guide for the front half of the haircut. I'm gonna repeat the same process on side number 2. So again, I've taken a vertical section as my cross check, just like the other side. Based on texture and density, you could manage this hair in multiple sections, or if you have good control and a good line of sight of your guide, you could do it in one. Now that we've finished the interior haircut, and I've used a technique that allows me to preserve all the length and density in her hair, we're gonna now cut her outline. What I've done is I've organized my cape so that I have a nice smooth cutting surface. I've combed all the hair to the back, and I'm gonna choose to remove some of this hair that's already dry, which we know that hair is dehydrated, and for us it's gonna give us a nice, really clean edge.